Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon. Happy Monday. So today I am bringing you guys your weekly forecast. Of course, just take what resonates for you and get rid of anything that doesn't. We're just going to be using two decks here today. We're just going to shuffle cards and see what wants to come through for the weekly forecast. These two decks here, this one is a new one for me. It is called the Macabre Tarot. Super cute. And when you open up this little coffin, it creaks. This is the cutest thing I've ever seen. So anyways, you guys, if you're a fan of this deck, it will be listed by the link down below. This deck here is called the Les Vampires Oracle. And this orgonite here, it's actually a cauldron that is filled with all kinds of goodies created by Michelle from Wing & Bell. And this particular bracelet is called the Tarot Reader by Rising Sun Oracle. So all goodies down below. Let's go ahead and start off with some sage. We're going to sage up this space and just ask our spirit team to bring forth any messages that we need to know for our highest good. Let's go ahead and clear up this space. Our intention for this reading is to bring forth anything that we need to know for our highest good. We're asking our angels and our guides to come through with these messages. Let me go ahead and light that again. One more time. Let's get some smoke up in here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Now that's smoking. All right. Just love the smell of this. Ooh, okay. All right, Spirit. What do my viewers need to know this week when it comes to just anything? What do my viewers need to know? So we're going to grab our Oracle deck and get a topic and see what we need to know for this week. What do we need to know for this week? We have hope. Ooh, look at how cool this deck is. This is actually a revised version of this deck. It's not shiny. I'm not a huge fan of glossy cards at all, so I love the matte finish, and this is also a matte finish as well. But anyways, it says hope, anticipation, bright prospects, wish. So there is something in regards to what we're hoping for, what we're wishing for this week. What does Spirit want us to know about this wish or this hope? Let's take a look. It's also gilded in gold on the sides, which is kind of cool. Okay. Something about something that we're hoping or anticipating. Ooh, we have the Eight of Bones here. So the Eight of Bones, I am assuming, ooh, I should have looked into this. I just need to double check the suits. I know that the daggers are the swords, and the bones, I feel like the bones would be the pentacles, but I could be wrong. They might be wands here, you guys. Let's just take a look. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they're wands in this deck. Okay, so we have given some new names. Yep, wands are bones. So bones in my, I think bones in my deck are the actual pentacles. You know, it's like earthly energy. But in this one, it's wands. I'm glad I looked. Communication. So something moving forward, communication, travel, moving, something like that, something very exciting, something that we are anticipating and hoping for, wishing for. I'm getting here, it's going to happen. Some of you guys are waiting on communication about a job, or maybe you're waiting on communication from a person. I feel like it's coming through this week. There's something that is happening with communication. And we have the Two of Daggers, which is the Two of Swords. This has been something that's been stuck, something that's been kind of hanging in the balance maybe for a while, and something is moving along. 8 plus 2 is 10. Something is concluded. Something is basically coming full circle this week with communication or travel or moving. And we have 5 of Cups. So the 5 of Cups energy is an indication here that maybe something that we were sad about, something that we felt really depressed about, there's some kind of a shift here this week. Now, what is the shift bringing? Okay, I feel like that's important. What is the shift bringing? What kind of energy is being brought with this shift in communication or the shift in something? Ooh, we have something balancing out, justice. So some sort of balancing in a situation where we feel balanced. It might feel like we finally feel like we've got our answer. Justice has been served. We feel good about this. I'm definitely getting here, though, no matter what happens, we're feeling justified. We're feeling clear with whatever decision or whatever communication comes through. We're accepting this for our highest good. So we are at peace with this decision here. Yep, Wheel of Fortune. And we're able to turn a new phase. We're able to conclude this cycle and move forward here. So whatever was stuck, whatever was sad, whatever you were depressed about, there's some clearing up of this energy that's coming through for you this week. Either you just get this inspiration or you just get this epiphany this week that, you know what, I'm done with this cycle. I'm ready to move forward. Or, you know what, I've received what I need and now I know what to do. So now I'm moving forward. Or somebody actually comes through with some information and helps you along with closing up an old chapter so you can move forward. Whenever I see the Justice and the Wheel of Fortune together, this usually indicates to me some sort of a karmic cycle, like a karmic lesson. And people ask me, what does that mean? To me, this just means that there's something that you absolutely had to learn. And sometimes that's connected to people. Sometimes it's connected to loss, disappointment, sadness. But through that darkness comes the light at the end of the tunnel. It was a necessary growing pain that you needed to go through in order to get to this brighter place, which is exactly what the hope is. To me, it's the star. It means the stars are aligning once again. We're on our way. Things are coming together. We understand why we had to go through certain things. We feel like we are headed towards the light once again. So I'm getting here some kind of dark night of the soul we're coming out of, some sort of shadow that we're coming out of. We're able to really see clearly that, you know what? Now I get it. Now I can move forward. Thank you, universe. That's what I'm seeing here. How beautiful. So I hope that that resonated for somebody out there. Let's go ahead and get another topic. That death will come. Look. So I really feel like something has definitely concluded this week. Something that has been coming maybe for a while. So some of you guys may have felt like you've been holding on to something for a little bit of time, and now it's time to let it go. Now it's time to let it conclude. It's time to stop mourning this loss. This death is inevitable, is what that's telling me here. Yep, Ace of Cups. So what this ultimately does, you guys, is it offers us this energy, or it offers us this opportunity to basically go into new experiences. So I feel like a lot of you guys are closing up old chapters and entering into new situations with perhaps other people that are going to match your vibration. People that are going to complement your cup rather than take from your cup and give nothing back. There's this reciprocal energy I feel moving forward once you guys let an old cycle or an old person or chapter go. Yeah, we have the Ace of Daggers here. And it doesn't mean that it's going to just be like super easy, okay? But the thing is, through challenge, through shadow, through darkness comes light, comes enlightenment, comes that joy and happiness. We can be grateful for what we had to go through. We had to go through something in order to get to this next phase. And that's just what I'm seeing with this. Yep, Judgment. And whenever I see Judgment come up with Justice as well as the Wheel of Fortune, this is definitely something about karma, okay? A karmic lesson, a karmic cycle, past life energy. We're resurrecting, though. This is like the announcement from the universe that says it's time. It's time to close up this chapter. It's time for you to resurrect into something new. A rebirth is happening here. Let's rise from the ashes. Let's survive. This death is necessary. It's coming, or it has already come. It's final. Here it is. You're going to survive. It didn't kill you. It's making you stronger. And now we have the Eight of Crystals, which I believe that this is probably the Pentacles. Yeah, it's the Pentacles. So work, student, what did you learn from all of this? What do you want to do now? It's kind of like back to the drawing board. What do you want to work on now? Lesson learned. Next. That's what I'm seeing here. And sometimes going through certain things actually inspires us to want to do something that maybe we didn't want to do before. So every experience or every person that we encounter really helps us on our journey to expand, to ascend to the next level, to really grow. So we're taking this, we're like in a state of gratitude for what we had to go through, because it's pushing us towards what we really want to do now. So we can really be grateful. And see, that's it. the world. So right after judgment comes the world, which is, this is the end of the cycle. Let's open up a new chapter. We got to close that old door though first. Let's close this old door, this death. It's coming. It's here. Let's close up this old chapter so we can walk through this new door into new opportunities and new experiences. And you have the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups that says, this is the universe. This is the divine handing you these tools. Now you have this sword and now you have this cup. You can work with these energies together. You can trust your intuition and you can feel your feelings, but you also have the sword of truth to where you can cut through anything that doesn't serve you and hold healthy boundaries and speak your truth at the same time. So some of you guys may have had to learn lessons with people that lied to you, that hurt you. Or maybe you did that to other people. You've learned something here. The Eight of Pentacles to me is students of life. We're all learning in this game of life together, or this classroom of life together. So to me, this is just telling us here that everything or anyone that we've encountered so far, we can just take the lessons with us. Let's move on. Let's move into new things. Spirit is announcing it. It's time. Let's leave the old behind. And I know that this Venus going direct or something like that, that literally I think was happening yesterday, but it's like we're still in the shadow until February 1st. I feel like this has something to do with that because it was all about old relationships that no longer serve, but we've learned something from these cycles, this karmic lesson, whatever this is. So I feel like this energy is coming through strong in this reading today. So I'll probably list that as the main topic or the main message for this reading. It's that Venus going direct. Okay, what else? Oh, I love this. Oh, how many of you guys feel that you experienced some sort of like a catalyst? It's like a catalyst for change. There has been some representation of something in your life, whether it's a person or a situation that has been a catalyst for these very necessary changes. So it does say mother, father, maker, divine feminine, divine masculine energy is also energy here too. But it's through this that we create and map out our own destiny. It's through this that we actually experience what is meant for us to get us to the next phase. So to me, this is like conclusion. It's all coming together. What life do you want to create now? This is also letting us know, it's not to take away from negative things that have happened to us, but we are a part of this creation. We're co-creating with spirit. So wherever we're at in our energy field, wherever we're lacking or wherever there's unhealed wounds, we're creating from that energy. It's all energy. And so if you're broken and empty, you're creating out of that brokenness. So sometimes we will create relationships or experiences in our life that mirror back to us where we're at, so we can correct this behavior, so we can see what we need to heal. And that's what I feel is coming through here. We created it. We wanted this way. We needed this catalyst in order to get to the next phase of our lives. So we don't have to feel like victims. We don't. We don't have to feel like victims. We don't have to feel angry anymore, okay? We can realize that this is a part of the process. This is a part of the creation process. Things sometimes die off so new things can be reborn. This is the same thing with people. This is the same thing with relationships. Anything that we're holding on to dear life, we're really going to struggle. So everything, including us, is going to die one day. Some things just aren't meant to last forever. We have to be okay with this. So this is all a part of the learning process. And we have the sun. It's kind of like this growth. First of all, that's what the sun is to me. Growth mindset, okay? But the sun is shining on our affairs once again. Maybe we were in the moon's energy for a long time, but now we're stepping into the sun. We're stepping into the light. This is a lighter time. That Five of Cups energy is completely opposite than the sun. The sun is positivity, positive vibes. We're feeling good. We're ready to live life once again. We're ready to step into the sun and feel the warmth on our bodies and our faces. We're ready to feel that energy again. It's spring, it's summer, it's beautiful, it's growing. It is happy times. So we can create It's telling us that we can create our own nightmare or we can create our own dream. The choice is always ours. And sometimes you're not always going to wake up in the best mood. I know for me, I struggle. I struggle a lot with my hormones. I struggle a lot with things. And so it's not always easy for me to be in this sunny disposition, but sometimes it's effortless. I just feel it. And other times it's a real struggle. So I have to actively participate in certain rituals and things in my daily life in order to bring out that higher vibe energy. So some of you guys are being asked, life is what we make it. We can create a nightmare and a struggle daily, or we can create positive energy and high vibes and really see things from a sunnier disposition. It's all in the way that we view it that makes it. We have the haunting of daggers. I believe that the haunting is, the haunting is the queen. I'm just going to double check that. The haunting is I could be totally wrong. Yes, the haunting's the queen in this deck. Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, I love the Queen of Swords actually, because it's necessary sometimes in life to be the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords holds healthy boundaries. She speaks her truth and she's not buying into any bullshit. But sometimes being in that Queen of Swords energy can take its toll as well. So I feel like what Spirit's trying to tell us is that it's time for us to enjoy life a little. It's time for us to maybe let some of those really hard boundaries down. It's not about letting them down completely. You still have your intuition and your knowledge intact of what's possibly not good for you and what can be okay and trusted. But we're letting down that harshness of the Queen of Swords this week. We're stepping into more of, you know what? I want to create more happier times for myself. I'm tired of being in this constant stance or this position of defense. I kind of want to let my defenses down a little bit so I can experience life a little bit. So there's a time to be the Queen of Swords, and there's a time to kind of let your defenses down a little so you can let a little bit of that sunshine in. And I feel like that's what Spirit's trying to tell us. And I see this deer here, this beautiful deer. Oh, I went to the zoo just recently and we got to hand feed these deers, and they were just the most heavenly, just beautiful, feminine, I don't know what it was, just soft creatures, even though there were males that we were feeding to, but there was just something so docile, is that the right word? Just so calm and just beautiful. And it just reminded me of just gentle energy. And that's what I'm getting here. It's more of a gentler energy than the Queen of Swords usually embodies. So we're being asked to step a little bit more into our feminine, a little less out of the masculine, even though the sun is masculine. But to me, this is about a nice balance between masculine and feminine energy, which is why it says mother and father here. We're being asked to balance this and really to help ourselves to experience just more positive, happier times, the lifting of the clouds, the lifting of depression. Now we have the Seven of Cups. We have so many opportunities around us. It's about just recognizing that. Sometimes when we sit back and you just focus on all of the wonderful things that are in front of you, all of the things to be grateful for, all of the things that you can do to change your world, to change your life around, all the things that you can participate in to shift your energy and your vibration. I'm actually coming out with a deck. I don't know when I'll release it, but it's very much about that, about certain things that you can do to shift your vibration. So this is kind of cool. And I'm creating it right now. So it's kind of funny. Anyways, but it's reminders of things that we can do to be in that higher vibration. And it's not always about positive love and light. Sometimes the shadow is necessary. It absolutely is. But if you're a person that suffers from depression, or you're a person that just like really is battling, sometimes being in that Queen of Swords energy very hard and just like constantly needing to have your guard up and just like cutting everything out, sometimes that can be a real drag. And so we feel like we're just like, life is no fun. We just feel like it's all work, no play. Yeah, it makes a Jack a dull boy, right? So, I mean, to me, this is just letting our guard down a little bit and just allowing ourselves some time to dream because the Seven of Cups is about dreaming, kind of being in that Neptune energy, which is dreams and creation and being creative, maybe writing stories, like a little bit of a fantasy. It's not about getting stuck in a fantasy world, but it's about enjoying some of the fun things that are fantasy based or magical in life. It's about getting back in touch with the magical side of life instead of just being so hardcore and logical to where you're not even able to even step into the Queen of Cups energy. And I've been the Queen of Swords full on before, where I'm just like, oh yeah, no. Very black and white thinking. But very black and white thinking sometimes can really rob you of a lot of the magic that life is about too, But again, everything has balance, you guys. Sometimes when you step into that Neptune energy and you're all in just this Seven of Cups dreamland, you can also kind of float too high, and then you have zero groundedness, and you're going to find yourself lost in that space too. So that's why it's very important to kind of keep that balance between, earth and heaven and earth, you know what I mean? Somewhere in the middle. But don't forget to dream. Don't forget to enjoy some of the magical, exciting, fun things that life has to offer. Being the Queen of Swords can sometimes get you through hard times, but Queen of Swords is not where you want to reside all the time, because if you reside there only, you're really going to miss out on a lot of beautiful, magical things that this life has in store as well. I love that message. Yeah, temperance. See, this is Spirit just saying, you got it. This is the message. Balance. Temperance is tempering this energy, tempering these two cups, right? It's about finding this balance. 1 foot in the earth, 1 foot on the earth, 1 foot in the water. That's what it is. 1 foot being grounded, but 1 foot being in that water to dream, to feel. So that temperance is very, very important for us this week. So I feel like some of us are kind of coming out of this harsh Queen of Swords energy. Yeah, 9 of Crystals is 9 of Pentacles, independent. You're self-sufficient. You're doing your own thing. You're feeling good on your own. But I kind of feel like for some of us, we've created enough of this. We've worked on this long enough. We feel really good and strong. Some of us maybe don't feel that strong. So this is really an indication, like, keep doing you. But I almost feel like there's more to life than just working on the self. There's more to life than just healing all of our wounds. It's also about living too. So don't forget to live. Don't forget to dream. Don't forget to feel. Balance yourself to where you don't get lost in that. But there's nothing wrong with enjoying life too. So anyways, you guys, I really hope that you enjoyed the messages this week. I hope that they resonated for you. And thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next reading. Take care. Bye-bye.